What's going on, folks? Get in here. Get in here. What's going on? This is Wesley, Millionaire Virgin, and I'm motivated, dedicated. Hey, guys, I'm fired up this afternoon, late start, but it's all good. I'm going to get it in. But before I get it in, work out, sculpt this body, lean this body, rock this body, I want to talk about the wealth language, okay? And, when I think about wealth, I think when most people think about wealth, they think about riches and millions of dollars. But you have to understand that wealth is a language, okay? What's up, Rob? What's up, Jenna? Let's say this one more time. Wealth is a language, okay? Now, recently, I'm trying to learn French, right? And let me ask you a question. Have you ever tried to learn a different language, okay? Most of us, we speak English. But have you ever attempted or tried to learn a different language? Because I want to give you an analogy, a cool one, right, as it relates to success or wealth or lots of money. And understand it's a different type of speech pattern, okay? I'm trying to learn French. And it's a few ways to learn French, okay? And these ways are synonymous to the ways that it's going to take you to be wealthy, okay? Because if you're not speaking the language of wealth, it doesn't matter how hard you work, okay? Pray, persevere in life. It'll seem like it would never happen to you. But let me share with you something, okay? When you're trying to learn French, in the beginning, when you hear people speaking the language, it sounds good. Because French is the language of love. I've been to Paris many times. Actually, I'm getting ready to go to Paris, I think in August. I go every 3 months to shop and hang out. It's a beautiful place. But when you hear people speak French, the valet guys at my condos, they speak French, okay? And when you hear them speaking French, it sounds good, right? You're like, wow. But the problem is I can't understand what they're saying, but I want to. That makes sense? They're speaking bonjour, I don't know it yet, but they're speaking all this blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh my God, it sounds amazing. But when I'm hearing this, I am not understanding what they are saying. But I have a desire to learn. Now check this out. It's the same thing when you're attempting to become a very wealthy person. Like videos like this. You'll hear Wesley Virgin may say, hey, you know what? If you really want something to happen in your life, you got to be consistent. Or you have to leave your 9-to-5 job. Or you have to do something numerous. See, and I'm speaking a language, and when you hear it, it sounds good, but the problem is you put the consistent action forward to do it. Does that make sense? Because you don't understand. You say, well, Wesley, I don't understand. How am I going to leave my job, chasing my dream, while how am I going to pay the bills? Well, Wesley, I don't understand. I read that book. I went to that seminar. It's been 12 months. Why am I not selling anything? Why is nothing in my business? So what happens is you get very confused. And what you're hearing, it seems to make sense, but you don't understand what the person is trying to convey. A lot of you watch my videos. I appreciate that. You watch them over and over again, okay? Over and over again, you're watching the videos. Can you agree? When you first watched one of my videos, right? Maybe it made sense, maybe it was cool, but some of the things I said you didn't understand on that day when you watched the video. But when you watched it again, key word, again, you got some new insight. You started to make a little bit more sense. You said, oh, okay, Wesley, now I understand what you were talking about, removing myself from negative people, removing myself from certain friends and family. But at first, in the beginning, you couldn't understand. You're like, no. Those are my friends. That's my family. I can't disconnect from them. No, that's my heart. But you watched it again. It's the same thing when you're learning French. Now, there's a couple of ways to learn French. I can either buy a book, and I can attempt. Like my son right now, he's trying to learn French. So he bought a French book, and he's going through the words. He's saying the words to himself. right? He's repeating the words to himself. He's listening to the computer and they're repeating the words and he's pronunciating the words. Okay? You can learn that way. Or you can have someone tutor you, right? They're tutoring you, showing you how to speak French, working with you, right? Every day. Maybe an hour a day, you're learning different words, you're learning different phrases. Or 3. And 3, in my opinion, is the most effective way to speak the language of wealth, the language of French, any language. When you start to be around the environment. See, those valet guys, if I really truly want to learn French, I will be around them all the time, even though I feel uncomfortable. See, sometimes they're having conversations for hours, and I'm sitting there and I'm listening. I can't understand anything what they're saying. But just because I'm in the environment, I'm absorbing the words. I'm absorbing the context clues. See, a lot of you think that just reading a book, if I give you top 5 books, or I give you one of my mentors, or if I share with you some of the videos I'm watching, or the techniques or the programs or the industries that I'm in, you think that's going to be the key to your success. But check this out. I can give you a tool, but if you don't know how to speak the language, it doesn't work. Does that make sense? I can tell you exactly how I've built an internet business to over $30 million in sales. I can tell you exactly how I did it. But if you're not able to speak the language of wealth, which is a mindset, it doesn't matter. You won't do it. That makes sense? But once you put yourself in the environment around the people that are speaking that language of wealth, even though you feel confused, you might get frustrated, you might get irritated, you will learn faster. This is how you can do it in the next 12 months. But the question is this: who's going to do it? Who's going to allow themselves to be a little bit uncomfortable for 12 months and be around people who speak this language of wealth consistently? This is how they think. See, most of you, unfortunately, you're speaking the poverty language. Some of you guys don't even know that you're speaking the poverty language. I listen to what people say, because what people say out of their mouth tells me what their life is all about. My life sucks. I'm going through hard times right now. Things never work out for me. If it's not one thing, it's another. I just keep losing. I just can't keep my head over water. I'm in a dark place right now. See, this is poverty language. And you think by having poverty language that you can be rich. You can't. You think by having a language of poverty, just because you're watching videos, reading books, going to seminars, going to events, being positive, motivating yourself, motivated, dedicated, it doesn't matter. Because the language that you're speaking is the language of poverty. If you go to France right now, Paris, and then you go to a diner, and everybody there speaks French, and no one speaks English, and if you're speaking English, you're going to be a very frustrated individual. You're going to be speaking English, trying to communicate with people, right? Over and over again. No one's going to understand you. You're going to try to make hand gestures to try to get them to understand you, but they're not. Guys, the language of wealth is a different language. And I know everybody out there, I know everybody wants to be wealthy. Everybody wants to do something great for their family, right? Everybody wants their situation to start to transform. But you have to think about the new language that you must assimilate or learn to be able to fulfill your dream. And I want you to think about that right now. You have to learn the new language. You know, learning a new language is tough. You know what? It's so funny. Like, when we're younger, it's very simple for a child to learn several languages. But we tend, as we get older, why is it so hard for us to learn a new language, right? I'm in my 30s. And I think about, you know, why is it more difficult now to learn a language than it was when I was a child? Because I have more resistance. I have more resistance. That makes sense? Sorry guys about that light. This light is killing me right now. But I have more resistance. See, right now, you have a resistance in you right now. That even when I'm talking on video and I'm telling you what to do, you're questioning what I'm saying internally. When I say you need to be consistent. When I say consistent, you need to do it every day. You miss a day, you say, well, I just missed one day. That's not going to affect me. We have so much resistance in us. So that's the thing is, that's when I'm talking to people and, you know, you wait so long to finally jump towards your dreams. The longer you wait, the resistance towards the wealth lifestyle or the abundance lifestyle is much more difficult. Because see, the more experiences that you have, right, the more issues and problems that you have, you're creating more past experiences that are debilitating you. It's working against you. And you just are not aware of it. You just think that, you know, you can go back to your dream when it's time. Right now is not the time. But what you don't understand, the longer that you're speaking that language of poverty, or that language of averageness, or that language of mediocrity, it's going to be much more difficult to learn the new language, man. It's going to be hard. You have no idea. It's going to be hard. And the fight is with yourself. The fight is with you. See, the only reason why you're not driving the car of your dreams is because you're speaking the language of whatever car that you're driving. The only reason why you are working a job right now, you're probably at your job right now, working a job, working for someone that you can't stand. You at a place that you can't stand. Let me ask you a question. Does that feel good? Does that feel good having a boss? Does that feel good having a boss to me is like a parent. You know, when I was little, I didn't want my parents to tell me nothing. I hated it. Tell me what to do, what to wear, when to take a bath, when to get up, when to go to bed. And now you're grown and you still have a boss. You still have a parent in your life. And my question is this: how does that feel? How does that feel to be 21, 31, 41, 50, 60 years old and still having a person to tell you what to do? God. Whew. I'm pretty sure that doesn't feel good. And do you understand that that feeling that doesn't feel good, it only multiplies? See, every day that you go to work, you think you're feeling better? No, most of you are not. Every day you get up, you got to go back to the same freaking routine again. Then after you finish that freaking routine that you can't stand, then you got to drink something, smoke something, inject something, snort something, or do something to get that instant gratification that is only debilitating your mind, it's debilitating your body, and it's destroying you. You know what? The language of wealth, man. You know what? When I first started my journey to learn something new, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know it was gonna be this difficult. I'm gonna be honest. I did not know it would be so difficult. You know, I mean, I'm being honest with you guys. I didn't know the journey was gonna be that hard. It was tough. And the things that I had to do wasn't tough. Like the tools or the things I had to do that was necessary, that wasn't hard. Like I tell you guys before, making $1 million wasn't hard to do. It was like the belief, and it was doing things over and over again, even though nothing was happening. Can you imagine doing things for 2-3 years and not seeing a single result, but believing and having consistent faith? Everybody's against you. You have so many people that are criticizing you. I had naysayers, but I continued down the journey. I remember doing it. I remember people say, you're crazy, Wesley. You're keeping yourself in this little bitty apartment. You're not going out. You're not having any fun. I mean, you gotta, like, you know, have a time where you can relax, you know, go out, have a drink. This is what my friends were telling me. Say, don't work so hard, Wes. Don't be so hard on yourself, Wes. Don't be so hard on yourself, Wes. And I thank God that I didn't listen to them. I thank God that I didn't listen, that I continued to learn the new language that I needed to be able to create the lifestyle that I have today, and to be able to do this video that you're listening to today. I just got to the gym. I just want to leave it with this, okay? It's time for you to learn a new language, okay? It's time for you to learn a different language, okay? It is time for you, my friend. That son killing me. It's time for you to learn a different language. The language that you're currently speaking, it's not going to work for you. I'll be honest with you. The language that you're currently speaking, it is not going, there we go. The language that you're speaking is not going to work in your favor. It's not about how much you do. You know, how hard you work, how much you read, how positive you are. It's what you're speaking out of your mouth every day. It's the feelings that you're having in your body about what you're doing every day. Question is this: are you excited when you're doing something brand new? You know, something that can just change your life. Are you excited about it? Are you excited about it when you know you can't pay the bill next month? Are you excited about it when when you had an accident, when you had the flat tire, or someone told you that they hate you, they don't like you, I cheated on you, I'm dumping on you, I'm through with you? Are you still excited about your dream? Don't believe that once you make a decision to jump towards your dreams, and a few people will ever do it, don't believe that everything in life is going to stop. Don't think that you're not going to have any problems. I'm telling you this, guys, from my heart. Don't think that you're not going to have a problem-free moment. You know what this great speaker said? He said, problems are a sign of life. You know, it's only one type of people in the world that don't have any problems. One. If you don't want any problems, I'm going to tell you exactly where to go. You want no problems, no challenges, no issues. I'm going to tell you exactly where you need to go. The people that have no problems, no issues, no hurts, no pains are in the graveyard. If you don't want none of those things to take place in your life, go to the graveyard. Because that's the place where no one has no pain, no issues, no hurts, no failures. It's in the graveyard. Problems are a sign of life. See, when you learn to reframe your issues, your problems, your challenges, when you learn to reframe them, when you start to look at them differently, when you start to look at the issues that are happening to you right now, even though you feel disgusted, even though you feel hurt, even though you feel defeated, when you're able to reframe that and use that as fuel, you have power over your life. And you have power that most people would never ever have power of. Guys, I know I'm talking a lot here, and I know I gotta let you guys go, but I wanted just to talk about, this video is all about the language, okay? The language, the wealth language. It's time for you to pick up a new language, guys. Okay? It's time for you guys to pick up a new language. You want to learn French? Like I told you before, if you really want to learn the new language, you need to get around those people that are speaking that language. Get around the people that are speaking that great positive talk. Not really positive talk, but talk that is empowering. Talk that gives you a feeling of prosperity. Talk that gives you a feeling of abundance. Talk that gives you a feeling of joy, of hope, of courageousness. Come on, guys. I love you guys so much. Hey, guys, I'm going to put the link with my CDs. Go to wesleyvirgin.com. Check out your boy. I got videos all day. I am doing videos like crazy now because I'm so pumped up. I'm so inspired. I'm so motivated about life. Great things are already happening just in my life. I'm so excited. I'm about to be on the TV screens around the world. DVDs, CDs are selling around the world. I am so excited. I'm grateful to God. I'm grateful to you. You should be excited right now. I want you to get up and I want you to jump. I want you to go to the gym and work out. I want you to start working on that business. Go read that book. Go tell that person you love them. Go tell that person, I'm sorry. Tell that person, I want to start a new chapter with you. Tell yourself today, I jump towards my success. And I want you guys to do something towards your life today, you know? The feeling that I have is infectious. And I hope and I pray and I believe that the word that I'm speaking out of my mouth is touching your life right now. That is touching you, that's allowing you to do some different things to say, you know what? Fuck, I'm fed up. It is time for me to jump towards my dreams boldly. Boldly towards my dreams so I can have some of the happiness, so I can have some of the things that I see around the world, so I can have some of the gifts that God wants me to have, so God can open up the gates of love, of joy, of wealth, of happiness. Whoo! It's a great feeling, guys. Hey, guys, much love. I love you guys so much. Please share this video out. Let somebody else hear this message. Let somebody else, one of your friends, one of your family, let them hear this message. Let them see this message. Let them smell this message. Let them get the same feeling that you're getting right now to jump towards your dreams. Hey, much love. Later. Gotta go.